Let's see, are we going live? And we are live.
Welcome everyone. Sorry we missed you last week. We had a little technical difficulty with the internet last week. But thanks for joining us this week. It's Thursday, March 18th already. It's closing up on the month already. Welcome everyone. It's our Anime Matsuri live chat on Thursday. Welcome Thursday fam. Orima-chan, Big C, Job is here already. Mia, Anabilis, Marisol, welcome. And I just want to say it's been quite a week. So I hope that you guys are tuning in. Where are you tuning in from, by the way? Let us know right now in the comments. Be sure to subscribe to Anime Matsuri's channel for more updates and discussions about Anime Matsuri 2021 coming up this July. So welcome everyone. My name is Deneice Lee, founder and chairman of Anime Matsuri. Welcome to our stream.
And I'm John Lee. Thank you for being here. I am the CEO of Anime Matsuri. We do this stream every Thursday. Mm-hmm. This is where we discuss everything Anime Matsuri. Our convention is coming up July 8th through the 11th at the George R. Brown Convention Center in downtown Houston. It's going to be 4 days of amazing activities, guests, art, anime, music,
and cosplay.
Yeah, and Japanese pop culture. Yeah, and cosplay.
Oh my gosh, there's a lot actually going on because it seems like we're the only big anime convention happening in the summer thus far that we know of.
Yeah.
So a lot of things going on in the world, as you know, but things are looking positive too. So that's great. I'm looking forward to this coming summer because I get to see you guys after 2 years. It's 2 years.
It's been that long. 2 years. That is way too long. We can't wait to see you guys again.
Yeah.
We can't wait to see cosplay, like in-person cosplay. Wow.
Yes. Welcome, Tony, Alex, Josh, I think. Steven, hey. Hello.
Steven, what a beautiful day today. Yes, it was.
Is.
Wasn't it a little chilly, though?
It was a chilly. We had to cancel a photo shoot this morning.
We have your jacket on, though.
I know.
So,
I'm actually a little bit cool with the jacket on. And I have warm water with me, so I'm good. Hi. Gosh, it is actually several things going on. We had some major announcements this week so far. I mean, just good news in general.
Yes, lots of announcements were made this week and lots of announcements coming up.
It's just a teaser right now.
It's going to be, we have quite a bit of announcements to make between now and the convention.
Maybe all the way up until the week of the convention. There's just so much going on.
So get ready, get excited. Mm-hmm. With every announcement we make, just remember there's so much that we haven't even put out there.
Yes. We actually had our first in-person managers meeting this past Sunday at the Hilton Americas, and it was quite awesome to see everyone together again in the room and planning and I guess updating and making sure that everyone's still with us, and so much excitement from our team. So thank you everyone that was there. I think we have the best team.
An amazing team. And
ever.
Speaking of the Hilton Americas,
yes,
the hotel reservations, the room block for Anime Matsuri 2021 is finally open.
Woo! You guys have been waiting for it. It's themed Godzilla.
Here we go.
As well, because we have 2 hotel rooms, Godzilla hotel rooms to give away.
So the important thing here is the room block is now available. You can now book, and there's been quite a few bookings just since we announced this on, was it Monday?
What was it? Monday. Immediately after our meeting.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So we've been talking about this, trying to finalize everything, all the details with the Hilton for 2021, and it's done and it's live. Usually, we would open up hotel reservations much earlier, but
Yes.
this,
Immediately, usually after the last convention.
but this year, and last year being what it is, that took a little bit more time. That's because the Hilton, their staff, a lot of them are still furloughed, and they're just now coming back.
Yes.
So things
They were
took,
at like 90% for load.
yeah, well, it was just all the hotels. Hotels had it rough, but
Yes.
now they're slowly coming back, and we have things. We're getting things back to normal, which is pretty amazing. If you haven't booked your hotel room, please do so at the
Under
Hilton
our block.
Americas.
Under our block.
Yes, under our block. It makes a big difference.
Some people actually asked me, what does block mean? Like our block mean, what does it mean? It actually just means like that we reserved certain number of rooms, pretty much all the hotel for you guys under our Anime Matsuri group event. And why that's special? It's because we made a special promotional deal with the Hilton Americas so that we can provide for you for that weekend at a discounted rate, and the cool things that are going to happen for you during that weekend through our block. So it is also great for us to see, how many of you are interested in booking the rooms with us, and for the future, it looks great for the city on our side what we can do for you in the future. So it's all around good way of putting the reservations in order of event, and because there might be another thing happening in the future where we have to differentiate who's who, and it's a really good way to do that. Especially we can continue to get promotions and stuff for you guys through our reservation.
Like the Godzilla room. So
Yes.
the reason why this is even possible, the reason why the Hilton and the city approved of this, is because in the past we've used our block as just as a gauge to show them, hey, this is how many people are willing to book at the Hilton. These are how many people are willing or are coming for Anime Matsuri,
Yes.
and are staying at the hotel, which is awesome. So it helps.
Yeah, if you do, make a reservation outside of our block, it doesn't credit us, by the way. So it helps to be in our group block so that we can provide for you in the future too.
Yeah, yeah. So the more people that book under Anime Matsuri, the more we can give back, the more we can do, the more amazing things we can do.
Yes,
Yeah.
they give us extra stuff for you to have at the hotel as well. So certain amenities we're gonna announce also a contest for the Hilton on top of Godzilla room. So for that, so just things like that we are able to do for you.
Yes.
But this is pretty special working with Hilton Corporation for the Godzilla theme room, and working with Toho to provide you with that through our convention. It's the first time ever for an anime convention to have a themed room like this, working with the Acho Hotel and the IP in Japan together. So first time ever themed room for Hilton Americas, but not actually Hilton in North America as well. So this is the first time Hilton has ever done this with an event.
Correct. And this is pretty cool. So if you think in the future, this can be done with different IPs, different properties, different anime characters.
Imagine the possibilities.
Yeah. So as long as we can fill up our block, then we can do things like this. And things
Yes.
like this are pretty awesome because for the attendees, this is something that you can win. It doesn't cost you any extra, and I just think it's a fantastic experience. So whoever gets to win the Godzilla rooms this year will be in for a treat.
Yes.
They're gonna love this.
A great question on my fan page about the Godzilla room was, if you booked only Friday and Saturday, I forgot who it was, Brittany, I believe, on my fan page. asked this question: if I have to book the entire like 3 nights or 4 nights that it's available in order to get the Godzilla room and to be entered to get the Godzilla room. And I said, actually, no, but you basically, whatever you book, and if you happen to win the opportunity to get the Godzilla room, you will get to the stay that you, however long that you booked for. So that was a good question. So let's say you book for 2 nights, you'll get the full 2 nights in the Godzilla room. So that's a great question. And if you book 3 nights, 4 nights, whatever that is, it's gonna be yours for that long. Yes. I hope people got that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Okay. So yes, you have an opportunity if you book in our book. You had to do it in our room block, by the way. Like that's what we're trying to say. You're entered automatically to win one of the rooms, and there's king size and there's double, and then it's for the remainder of your stay. And along with that, you get that big cool goodie bag on the bed, and you have an opportunity to also get in line at the Godzilla store inside our exhibit hall at the convention first, just like a super pass holder.
Yeah. Yes.
And you
Very
get
good.
you get to dine with myself and a Toho representative.
Oh yeah, Miyajima.
So that's a really, really cool gift, I want to say, or prize, if you get a chance to do that.
That is pretty cool. Hey, just all kinds of interesting things happening the weekend of AM here. So these are the amazing things that we would like to share with you guys. So come on down. Let's have fun. So once again, if you can, book your rooms at the Hilton Americas. The link is on the website.
On our website.
Just go on there, and there's a button at the top that says book hotel, and it'll take you to the hotel page. Just book with that link. And for some reason, we also got some questions. There was some people that had booked rooms prior to us announcing opening the room block. So if you booked a room at the Hilton before we opened the room block, right? What you can do is you can call them and just tell them to put you as part of the room block.
Yeah, transfer your reservation to Anime Matsuri's block. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. And we did have last Saturday. We were at the Weep Stop. Jason mentioned that.
Yeah, actually. But before we get to that, I would like, actually, before we get to more announcements, I'd like to congratulate Nintendo for opening Super Nintendo World in Osaka.
I would do the pose.
Yeah, at Universal Osaka. They finally opened. So I think it was yesterday. It was open to the public, and I am so jealous
excited
right now. I would love to be in Japan at Super Nintendo World. And look at this. Just look at this.
Look at
Miyamoto is here, and
Miyamoto posing perfectly.
You got all the characters, and I'm saying this just looks like a party.
The staff, and just amazing. What an awesome picture that is.
I know. This happened yesterday, so you can imagine when we get to Japan. You know where we're going first? You know the first place we're gonna be at? Right there.
We want to go so badly.
But yeah, anyway,
Huge
congratulations
fans.
to Nintendo. This is fantastic.
Happy grand opening, yes.
I love what Nintendo does and how they do it. It's pretty awesome.
So iconic.
Yeah.
Picture.
Now, speaking of different announcements that we made this week, we made let's see, switch gears a little bit, and we announced the Hentai Fest with Kaho Shibuya.
Well, this was not the full announcement, but it is a definite.
Did you guys see that announcement? That announcement was pretty popular.
Announcement.
Kaho Shibuya, one of our Japanese guests, is going to be hosting this year's Hentai Fest. The Hentai Fest has moved from The General Assembly, which is where it has been for the past 3 years, is now in B3, which is a bigger space. It has reserved seating, and it is going to be fantastic. I have
strictly
seen,
18.
Yeah, this is of course, this is an adult panel, obviously, and it is going to be really awesome. I think it's about 1.5 hours long, something like that. And I've seen the agenda and what she wants to do, and all the different. She has different things that she's going to do and different games she's going to play.
There's already a schedule. Yes.
Yeah, there's a bunch of interactive games too, which she does with the audience and whatnot.
Is there giveaways?
Yeah, and giveaways.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a bunch of giveaways.
There will be giveaways.
Which is awesome. The cool thing about it is just like we're going to do what we did last year. Even though we haven't opened the reservations yet, at some point the reservations will open and you can get your reservation, so you'll know that you're getting into the event. So this way you're not waiting in line for hours and then you don't get to go in, right? This way you'll know for sure. And also it helps manage the line so you don't wait a long time.
Right.
We'll let you know at exactly what time to arrive so you can just go in and we can get on with it. This is going to be on Saturday night at Anime Matsuri, which is July 10th. I think it starts at 10 p.m. or so, between 10 and 11:30. Ends right before Club AM kicks off.
And there will be, for those 21 and up, can they drink in there?
Yes. If you are 21, you can. There's going to be I think 4 cash bars. So. If you in B3, so if you're 21, you can drink. And we just to be, I feel like every year we have the same questions every year, right? Somebody would ask, or multiple people ask, well, I'm gonna be 18 tomorrow in like 2 days. Can I just go in? Is it okay? I mean, I'll be 18. What's the difference? What is a 2 days difference? What is it? Doesn't make any difference.
There's certain rules that we have to abide by law.
All right. So you have to be 18 by the event.
By the day of the event, which is July 10th.
So if you're going to be 18 on July 11th, you cannot go in. We don't make the rules, right? But these are the rules. This is strictly 18. And that's
what we mean by strict, guys.
Nothing personal.
Right.
And this goes not just for the Hentai Fest. This is for all the panels, all the adult panels that are 18 plus. There's Correct. A number of 18 plus panels.
There's also Club
I think they're all
AM.
at night. Yeah.
Club AM is 18 plus also.
Yeah.
So that's on Saturday.
Now, to answer a couple of questions, somebody asked the 2020 badge, if you did not get a refund, it will be rolled over for 2021 and 2022. Well, okay, that's Jason.
Answering for us. Excellent. Yes, you will get an email notification.
Yeah, do I bring my 2020 badge and automatically get entry? All right, so what's going to happen is that if you have a 2020 badge, right, and you did not get a refund and you did not request a refund, right, and you have a valid 2020 badge, everyone that has one will be rolled over to 2021. And
for 2 years.
The way that's going to happen is you're going to receive an email pretty soon. I think in the next week or two, you're going to receive an email, like a new confirmation email for Anime Matsuri 2021. That email is what you should bring.
Yes. So that will have a new confirmation code, correct?
That's right. It's going to have a new confirmation code and it's going to have a new QR code. That email you should bring.
Yes, so, it's specifically for 2021. So you cannot use 2020. It'll automatically go to 2021. And so you got to check, make sure that we're not in your spam inbox and whatnot, so that you will get that confirmation email. So things will be rolled over. And after Anime Matsuri 2021, you will be rolled over again if you had a 2020 pass for 2022. So that email comes later after the convention is over as
Yes.
well. So just
Yes.
FYI. There was also another question from Alex, if there was not addressed already, about badges being limited at the convention this year.
It's too early
don't think so.
to answer that, but we don't think so.
Yeah.
We don't think in July they're going to limit badges. Obviously, we're going by the city and state
Guidelines.
rules and guidelines, but from everything that we've seen, by July, there's not, there won't be any limitations.
Right. I mean, I don't know if you know, Alex, but the George R. Brown Convention Center is approximately 2 million square feet of space.
Yeah, it's pretty big. But then again,
just so big.
so we can't say like 100% for sure, but we can say 95% sure.
Yeah.
So I guess if you, just to be safe and whatnot, just buy your badges early, just to be
Yes.
safe, right?
It helps everyone.
Yeah, yeah. I think that would be, that's the best thing to do. But again,
And the prices are lower when you buy early.
we're pretty sure that there wouldn't be any limitations to the attendance. I mean, there might be, but probably not. Okay, let's see. Any other questions before?
I think that's about it.
Okay, so again, I know we get
Super Pass.
Yeah, I know we get this question a lot about the rollover, and sorry it has taken so long, but you're going to receive a new email. If you have a 2020 badge, you're going to receive a new email for 2021, and after the 2021 convention is done, you're going to receive another email for 2022.
Let me also, inside information is that Eventbrite doesn't do stuff like this normally. And so we work with the registration system through Eventbrite. And Eventbrite had to specifically do something special for our convention to do this, rolling over in this type of way, making sure that you guys get a new confirmation QR code, because they usually do it by year and then that's it. But because 2020 didn't happen, they had to create something very, very different with the archive that we have from our fans, so from our ticket sales from you guys. So that's why it's taking a long process. And mind you, they also furloughed people during the pandemic. So it's just been a bit slow to make sure that things get going again, getting them on board to provide for our fans and all the different types of passes that we have for our fans. And changing all that takes a lot of, I guess a lot of tech stuff. So
Yes.
they had to do that for specifically for our convention. So, and I think we're the only one that they're doing that for specifically. So this type of registration, change is a lot of work. So thank you for your patience in sticking with us through this process. It's new for us too.
Yeah, it's a lot of it has been pretty complex. You might not see it from the outside, but it's been behind the scenes. It's been pretty complicated for us to try to get everything the way it should be, and to get everything done and everything organized, and working with just the different companies, because most of them have never been through something like this before. I mean, it's never had to happen like this before. So having to change stuff on the fly because it just needs to be done.
Right.
Yeah, and to answer Tomoe question, if I bought more than one, do I get the same amount of badges back? Of course.
Absolutely.
So if you bought one badge, you get one badge, and if you bought 5 badges, you get 5 badges.
All 5 badges will roll over.
Yes.
That's correct.
It's pretty awesome. So for everyone that bought a 2020 badge, that stuck with us, that supported us, didn't ask for a refund, and just kind of like, just stuck with us through the whole pandemic, 2020, and that helped a lot. And
Good question.
this is the best. We, giving back to the attendees, to you guys for the next
gift.
couple of years is something that we're happy to do.
Ikasen, very good question. Last year, during the period where we could request a physical 2020 badge, there was an option to pick it up this year, where we received the 2021 badge. Yes, if you requested that, like a physical request, because we have that list as well, you will be getting your 2020 badge at the convention if you did that.
Yes, that's
Yes.
right. And
you had to request that, which you did, I believe. So you will be able to pick that up at the convention this year, for sure.
yeah, so there'll be, just follow the signs at registration. There'll be a place, there'll be a counter where you can pick up the badges, the ones for everyone that requested one last year, whenever we did the whole thing with sending the
Send you
physical
guys-
badges out.
Yeah, because you guys wanted that as a memorabilia and a keepsake. So we did that something special for those who did have an Anime Matsuri badge. And I mean, mind you, we printed everything for the convention last year in terms of badges and bags and stuff like that. And so we didn't have it, so we had it here and we sent it out as best we could in that period of time. So for those who requested it to be picked up this year, you'll get it.
There you go. I'm gonna wear.
Yes, here it is.
There you go. I'm gonna wear a 20
This is the 2020 badge and lanyard. It does come with it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's special because, Lena, the artist that drew Good Smile Racing's Racing Miku for 2020, designed our Mirai badge. Mirai, which is our mascot. So it is really, really special for us as well that, this way we get to collect every single year. So for those who have it, you're pretty special to keep to have this as a keepsake. So yes, it's pretty awesome. Unique design from last year. And no, we're not keeping the design for this year. That was another big question I had over the weekend.
Are the badges are the same?
Yeah, are the badges for 2020 the same as for 2021? No.
No, they're not the same.
No, we have something very special for you. That's for later though.
Yes, it is.
Tomoe, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Woohoo! We really appreciate you being
That's pretty cute.
being here and supporting us.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tomoe. We really appreciate it.
Are we doing early badge pickup? Only for Super Pass, I believe.
Well, did we?
Yes, I believe we only for Super Pass holders.
Where's the early batch pickup going to be?
Oh, we haven't decided. We have several options.
Really? We decided that? That's news to me.
Actually, early badge pickup is not available because our registration is spot on. Our registration system is so spot on that badges can be picked up at the convention very quickly. And it starts as early as Thursday morning.
That is
morning.
correct. Now let's talk about cosplay for a second, right? I know we've talked about this
topic.
a few of the streams, and the big question was the cosplay contest. Mm-hmm. Did we want to keep this as a contest, like in the sense of the way it has been, or should we switch it up and make it more of a showcase where there is no competition, right? And this was the question. We've been talking about this and going back and forth. I know we brought this up at a live stream or a few weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And yesterday I put the poll, I put this question up like in a poll in our official group. And this is let me show you what it looks like.
If you're not part of our official group, you should be.
So this is what it looks like. This is how the voting so far. So it's been for a day.
Is this the most current right now?
Yeah.
Okay. 130 votes, it seems like, for making the cosplay segment of the convention, making it an exhibition style, which is like a showcase versus a contest.
Versus 38 votes to leave it as it has been. So it seems like the overwhelming majority prefer just an exhibition. And the reason why we even brought this up in the first place is because we had asked different people and asked them if they cared
Different
about
groups.
the competition aspect.
many.
Do they care who wins? Because on the cosplay contest, usually what happens is that before the winners are announced, right? So between the time that the should I say the stage performance ends to where the judges announce the winners,
Deliberate.
most people just leave. And we were like, well, is anyone not interested to see who won? And most people are not. They just cared more about just watching the show, seeing the skits and the walk-ons.
Yeah, our programming team in the past, and even like staff that is there for the cosplay contest in the past, they have said repeatedly, like almost 90% of the audience leaves before the deliberation of the awards.
Correct. And just think about it. To have the traditional contest means there is a prejudging, which is usually done the day before or earlier that day. And prejudging itself is hours. I mean, it takes hours. So that means all the judges, whoever the judges are, if there's 4 or 5 judges, right, which usually cosplay guests of ours, they are prejudging for hours. And which means less time for them to interact with everybody. There was a year that remember they were stuck in the prejudging room for, more than half the day, and people kept asking, where are they? Are they going to come out?
Are they going to be at their booth?
They're going to be at their booth. What's going on and whatnot? And it's pretty time consuming. This is not to say that we're against that, but the reason why we're asking is because you guys get to decide what you want to see. The reason why this contest even exists in the first place is for you. So the should I say the most important people in the room is the audience, right? So the audience can decide what's more important to them and what's not. Now, I got to say that there was,
there's some good arguments.
Yeah, there were some good arguments, and there was some people, there were some replies to this, and basically, what this boiled down to is some people think that if we don't have a competition with prizes to incentivize the more professional cosplayers to enter, the level of or the quality
of the show
of the entries will be much lower than if there was a contest.
You still have to have submissions, mind you. Maybe there will be some kind of area where we can do something. What are you guys' thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I don't necessarily think so. And the reason why I say this is because I think if you I don't think anybody should underestimate the advantage of actually being on stage, or the visual
Oh yes, it's hard.
panache of being on stage with music, with the backdrops, and just that in itself, right, creates a spectacle of a show. So it's not the same as if you saw that same cosplayer walking in the hallways. If the moment you take a cosplayer like that and you put them on stage, and with the music and they're doing their skits and with the backdrop,
Or they don't do their skits. They do some kind of walk, runway, exhibition. It's still a lot of courage, and a lot of effort.
And not to mention, I'm a big fan of rewarding talent and hard work. So if you're going to enter the cosplay contest, right?
Or the showcase.
Yes, or the showcase. If you're going to do that, you can't make or you can't buy your costume. You have to make. There's a bunch of rules which you need to follow.
There's a very technical rule for it.
And
a lot of rules for it.
And we're all for that, because the people that actually go out of their way, the people that spend a lot of time creating their own, costumes. Craftsmanship is a big deal, right? But on the other hand, a lot of people in the audience, like, they don't get to see what the judges see, right? Which is the whole point of the pre-judging. Because when you're sitting watching from far away, you can have like a pretty cool or pretty intricate a costume, but from that far away.
Did you guys even know that there's prejudging for those just casually spectating?
I think they did, right? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I mean if people realize the huge process that a competitor for the cosplay contest has to endure and go through with prejudging. They actually bring like a huge portfolio and binder of the things that they worked on for the costumes, and then they had to put together the skit and whatnot, and it's a whole big ordeal, and that's just a lot of time time into their costume.
And again, there's nothing wrong with it. I think
absolutely.
I think that should be rewarded.
Absolutely.
However, the main reason why we even brought this up this year was because in 2020, given the fact that there was practically no conventions, and
things weren't open.
Yeah, things weren't open.
Things were hard to get.
A lot of people didn't work on their cosplays, or they didn't have time. Well, not time, more like the incentive or the passion or whatnot to work on their cosplays. So we asked ourselves, hey, do people actually have cosplays ready to enter the Anime Matsuri cosplay contest? Right?
See, someone didn't know. Didn't know that it was a big process.
Yeah, it's a big process, and it's very, very time consuming. And even for the cosplayers themselves. And I think sometimes I feel like the pressure is a lot, and the commitment is massive.
Months,
because at the end of the day,
hours,
we want everybody to have fun at the convention, no matter what. Like, no matter the level of cosplay, you can be a professional, whatever, but it's to have fun. But if you come to the convention and most of your time is spent trying to enter the cosplay contest, or like in prejudging and whatnot, then it takes away from the fun that you could have.
I think there's been a shift of this in the recent years, because I remember when Anime Matsuri started early on, it was a big deal. Like, we brought huge competition, from all over. And we were one of the first. We were the first convention to bring international guests as judges, for the cosplay contest. And so it was a big deal. We had we even tried a summit.
We're the first? I don't think we're the first.
No, really, as judges, absolutely international. Usually it was domestic. It was domestic cosplayers that won previous competitions and they judged. But we were the first to bring international guests and to judge. I'm not talking about World Cosplay Summit. I'm talking about an anime convention having a normal cosplay contest and having international judges in it, which is unheard of back then. So I think the drive was different then than it is now, and also because the way that I guess anime and the industry has been more mainstream in media, whether it be in film or whether you're seeing it now on Netflix and stuff like that. It's just so broad, and there's so many more people interested in cosplaying, being the character, their favorite characters, young or old, it doesn't matter. But I think that there's just more of it, and some of the newcomers that are new to cosplay are not aware of how much, back then, there was a huge competition for being a cosplayer. How hard it was for cosplayers to be known and to get on stage and stuff like that. So I'm for the old way also of the competition, but I'm also we're trying to figure out what's best for the trend also, like how people perceive showcasing versus major competition. And so we were on the Sci-Fi channel when they had those huge competitions that they were doing, and we're talking about $10,000 prizes and upwards of to $100,000. These were major competitions back then.
But you know what's funny with that scenario is all those big prizes, and they had like, I mean, it was on the Sci-Fi Channel and whatnot, and that contest wasn't as fun as our regular contest that had a lot less prizes. So again, it just shows that people want to do it more for fun than for money.
Yeah. And then we were the first convention also to do a digital backdrop for our competitors, contestants. To do even that,
that's pretty cool. Using tech
to your advantage.
Yeah, to elevate the skit or the walk
on the stage. So we had the means, we had the ability to do that for our contestants, and we did that, and it was awesome to see. So we're still gonna stick with that in terms of you can still do your digital backdrop, but if we're going to do the showcase, but it's a whole different feel for what was and what is now. So there, we might have to figure out what to do with that, and you guys need to help us. The audience, you guys, are pretty much into all this, wanting to see this or being part of the convention. So being part of it is also giving some input on this. So if you'd like to see it as a showcase or see it as a, contest, let us know.
Yep. Now, switching things up a little bit.
Okay.
We had a pretty awesome event last Saturday.
Yes.
At the Weeb Stop. It was their grand opening 2.0.
Why 2.0? Because they moved. Actually, moved again.
Oh, yeah. They moved from their first location. Now they're at a slightly bigger location, and they had a party, and we were there, and there was a ton of people.
There was a lot of you.
There was so many people there.
People were talking about it even out of state. People came from out of state, by the way. I know people visited our booth. I want to say about 6 people came from Florida, New York, California, Missouri.
Yeah, it was
Oklahoma.
People from all over, and what made it fun, right? There was 2 main things for me that I think stood out and made this more fun than it would have been. So number one is they had a little tiny cosplay contest, right? Nothing crazy. It was just people in a line, and you would just go there in the crowd, in the middle of the crowd, and just do a pose or whatever.
I should have put a video up.
Yeah. So that, nothing crazy. But you know what it is I guess people just seeing all these cosplays in person. When was the last time? Yeah, it's been so long. When was the last time we actually saw cosplays in person? It's been so long. And before, we kind of took this for granted because we're like, well, we see cosplays every week, right? Because there's another convention or there's stuff going on. But in the past, year and a half, there haven't been any events. Most people have been at home, and they haven't seen this. So just seeing it again after a year and a half was just amazing. People were so excited. You could just see it in their faces. Mm-hmm. And then the second thing was, that a DJ, Ghost Data, was playing, and he's a pretty awesome DJ. And he was he was jamming with the tunes. And they had this big circle, and people were dancing in the middle. Wow.
Because we were right next to the DJ booth, so yeah, we saw and heard, so it was cool. It's people having fun. Yeah. When you think to yourself, oh my god, I think I've forgotten how to have fun. When was the last time I had fun? People were dancing. It was a beautiful night.
Yeah, it was
outdoors.
It was outdoors, awesome weather, and everybody was just having a great time and just having fun. And it was awesome seeing people having fun, and you could tell from their faces just how excited they were.
I was up on the chair trying to videotape all the people so happy. It was so cool to see such a gathering of the fans and stuff, just to spectate. And so many videos and clips and photography going on for the cosplayers and stuff. It was really, really cool to see that scene again and be a part of it, Yeah. So it was an awesome time for us, too.
Yeah. And this Saturday, which is 2 days from now, we have a celebration at Kinokuniya Katie.
Yes.
Right? I know.
It's our second one.
Yeah. We did this before. and it's pretty awesome.
The last time we did it was in November, so it's time for another one.
Yeah, so if you're in Katy or around Houston, around here, and you can make it out, come out. It's going to be pretty awesome. There's going to be music. There's going to be some dancing. There's going to be cosplay. There's going to be Itashas and just
artists and opportunities to purchase merch, guys. It was wonderful, especially for Kinokuniya. And we're going to also have a booth, and we're going to have really cool thing happening in our booth area. So watching anime too, if you want, things like that. So we decided to we're going to be, because you guys wanted this. There's so many people on our Instagram actually that messaged us, and also in comments when we posted about doing Kinokuniya Katy here. You guys want more cosplay, and you guys want a competition along with it. So we're probably going to be doing that at Kinokuniya in the evening as well. So we're going to host that along with hosting this whole event for Kinokuniya and local business. So Express Skins is gonna be out there, along with Senpai Squad, gonna be out there. They're gonna also have booths, so make sure to support everyone out there. Also, Figma World is gonna be part of it as well. So another vendor. Well. And mind you, we're gonna have 6 artists from our Artist Alley gonna be part of this Kinokuniya event this Saturday. So it's much bigger and better than the last one. Just saying.
Yeah, 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Kinokuniya Katy. If you can, just come out there, join us. It's going to be good times. It's going to be fun for everybody. It looks like we're going to have perfect weather.
Yeah. We'll be doing giveaways again.
Yeah, giveaways.
Oh my gosh.
Music. It's it's going to be great. Yeah, so just, we want to see you guys again.
Absolutely. Woo! This Saturday. It's going to be fun. So please, if you haven't done so, share and come out for that if you plan to. Yay!
Yeah, you can easily search Kinokuniya Katy, so you can find your address.
Yep. Our team will be out there. Some of the babes are going to come. All kinds of goodness. It's gonna be fun.
That's right. We have some big announcements coming up next week.
More
announcements. We have guest announcements. We have the announcement for Nerdlesque, which is pretty anticipated. And for anyone that's wondering what is Nerdlesque, if you didn't go to Nerdlesque last year or the year before that, it is it's like an anime themed burlesque show.
Correct, for nerds. It's
pretty awesome. It is packed.
I told you guys.
1 a.m. to 3 a.m. in the morning on Friday night last year, and it was in B3. It was full. It was packed, and it was so entertaining. Pretty awesome performances on stage.
Professionals.
Yeah. Again, this is an adult event, so it's 18 plus.
18 plus. And yes, there will be bars for those 21 and up as well in that room. But yeah, I did not plan on staying the whole time last time. It was in 2019 was the last one.
We stayed the whole time, didn't you?
I did. I honestly was going to just stay for 20 minutes, 30 max. My friends and I ended up staying the whole 2 hours. It was that fun and entertaining. It was a blast. So we had such a great time. So I'm not going to miss it this year again.
Yeah. And we have quite a few things coming up next week also.
A lot more.
Yeah, if you have a super pass, we're doing the super pass Zoom. That's coming up.
That's our super pass meeting.
Yeah, meeting. That's meetings exclusively for super pass holders. That's coming up next week, probably next weekend, and we have a lot to share with you. Mm-hmm. So you're going to receive an email if you have a super pass with the details of that. It's going to be pretty exciting.
We had to wait. So I apologize, super pass holders. we had to wait for a few things to be confirmed because we didn't want a meeting without it. So it's now confirmed, and there's a lot to share with you. So awesomeness to come. And I think that during the chat here, someone asked what is entailed in the Super Pass or goodie bag. Well, we have a few things lined up for Super Pass holders. This year, it's not just a bag, right? We're doing a box also that we're going to be...
Of course, but do you want to spoil the surprise?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to spoil the surprise.
I don't want to surprise. You know what? Super Pass, there is on the ticket sale, it shows exactly what you get. Mainly, you get your own line. You get your own badge. You get everything in store for you in that sense. It's a separate line, and it's a VIP line for everywhere. We're talking about events. We're talking about going in the exhibit hall 30 minutes before everyone else. You get reserved seating for different events, and you get to go into panels early. After a certain time, the general attendees can get the spots, but it's reserved for you for the first 10 minutes or something like that in the panel. And then there's also a goodie bag. There's there's things in there for you as well. And there was something else very special. Oh, the Super Pass Lounge. The Super Pass Lounge is
That's pretty awesome.
In the exhibit hall just for Super Pass holders. So that too.
Yeah, the Super Pass is pretty special. Pretty special.
Very limited number.
You'll see what we mean when things are announced this year. There's a lot in store for Super Pass holders, and you would love it. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, last year, just the badge alone. Do you know we still get people asking to buy the badge to buy the badge,
yes.
the Super Pass badge, because it has
the bag. I'll bring it. Let me go get it.
Because it's the only badge that has our mascot Mirai and Racing Miku on it. It's a licensed badge, and it's pretty awesome. We still get people till this day asking, can we buy that? Can we buy it? Please, 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 Yeah. So, but wait till you see the 2021 Super Pass badge. It is by far the most amazing badge I have ever seen. I can't wait for you guys to see it. What? Oh.
Look how big this bag is, guys. This is our convention bag, and it's on both sides, and it was licensed.
Oh, that's a Super Pass bag, yeah.
A Super Pass bag through Good Smile Racing collaboration with us. See, I can literally fit in it. Yeah. And then here's the badge. It has both Good Smile Racing Miku and our mascot together for the first time. It was so cool. Mm-hmm. So yes, this is an official license badge.
I know it's
like hologram and everything.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Glossed.
Tomoe is asking, are we getting EA concert this year since in 2019 they canceled? No. Well, we're not doing EA this year. However, if you're into a hologram type concert, maybe in 2022 you'll see a Hatsune Miku concert at Anime Matsuri. Yes. Maybe. Okay.
Cross your fingers.
All right, maybe. Maybe. All right, so it's do you know how crazy things are? As of now, we have AM 2022, so we have our dates lined up, and we already have concerts lined up for 2022 already being finalized. Concerts being finalized for 2022. Guests programming for 2022. We started working on 2022 a while back, so it's gonna be very, very exciting, to say the least. But you know what? Let's keep things for 2021, okay? Because 2021.
It's gonna be something special seeing all of you guys again. Seriously, It's been too long. Yeah, I'm glad we're doing small events like this through Weepstop and Kinokuniya, but it's a whole different level, all weekend long with you. And for that many hours and so much programming, what's going on in the exhibit hall, what's going to be outside this year as well, things like that we want to share with you. We can't wait to announce more. So it's a lot this year. It's a lot to do, a lot to see, and definitely a lot to experience for you guys this year. Believe me, it's exciting. So, and we're just barely starting the announcements. So there's going to be bigger and better stuff coming. So definitely stay tuned.
Yeah, so just remember the hashtag Team No Sleep.
Yes.
That hashtag, that's our hashtag.
Sebastian and Jason are part of that.
All right, Team No Sleep. That's what happens during the Anime Matsuri weekend. Nobody sleeps.
That's
right? You know when you sleep? On Monday.
Maybe.
Yeah, on Monday. That's when you go to sleep. All right? You show up ready on Thursday and you go to sleep on Monday.
Your sensories will be overloaded throughout the weekend.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. If you have any questions, just let us know. We can just hang out for a little bit for a couple of minutes. We can answer any questions.
Yes.
We cannot be more excited. We're so excited for this year, and we're excited just to have a convention again.
Yes.
And we're so grateful that we have the opportunity to host this event.
Yeah, a lot of events, again, have canceled or, postponed even this year. So we're so grateful that you guys are sticking with us and being part of this journey of hosting the convention, having it, and experiencing it again this year. So, that's a feat in itself.
Yes.
To put it on for you guys. So we're really, really blessed. We're grateful for everyone that's been part of the team and all the volunteers that are still wanting to come along with us through this journey and making it really special for everyone that does come this year. It's going to be quite an event this year.
Yes. When will the app be updated? The app...
I want to say April, right? In April.
Correct. The beginning of April.
Hopefully.
Yes, that's when we want to update the app, because the moment we update the app, you're going to see all of the announcements. So before
the new layout and everything.
Yeah, before we get overwhelmed and destroyed with questions and oh my god, we have to make those announcements first, then update the app. Right.
George, are there any promo codes? We don't have promo codes. We actually, because we gifted you guys with 2 years of convention too.
I know, right.
So for 2020, we rolled over 2 years worth. I hope that's a lot of promotion.
Yeah,
for you
and
guys.
And Tomoe, yes, you can upgrade your badge to a super pass as long as we have super passes left.
Yes.
You can do that. If you want to know how to do that, just
email.
Yes, just email. Email us at info@animematsuri.com and just let us know what you want to do, and we will help you. We will do it for you.
Gosh, the exhibit hall layout real quick has changed, and so we added several new things in there. And so when the app gets updated, you'll see the really cool new layout.
Yeah.
Or revised layout.
Yeah, I ordered something from your website on the 10th. I wanted to know what's going on. With that, I sent a message to your website, and I haven't heard anything back. Yes, I apologize. We got the email. We've been pretty overwhelmed. We had to restock a bunch of things. Things will ship out tomorrow.
Yeah, because
so just look out for it.
Yeah. Too.
Yeah, because of the Weepstop and just a whole bunch of stuff that is going on.
We're preparing.
We're also getting new merchandise in, which is pretty exciting. So we can't wait to share some of that stuff with you guys. It's going to be pretty awesome. But anyway, it was a pleasure being here tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. We will be here next Thursday. Don't forget, if you can, just join us on Saturday at Kinokuniya. And, we'll see you guys very soon.
All right, guys.
Next Thursday.
Hope to see you at Kinokuniya. Take care, stay well, and stay nerdy. Bye, guys.